Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to another Starcraft competition. This is going to be ASL Season 13 Round of 16 Group A. This is going to be the winners series, and in the first match in this series, Rain has won in a convincing manner against Light on Eclipse. And this is going to be the second set, and they're going to be playing on Allegro. And let's analyze a little bit of what happened in the first game. Between these two players, I feel that Light did everything correctly. I mean, he even was able to delay the probe transfer to the third base of Rain. He was even able to snipe two probes with his early vulture speed upgrade that really paid off for him. And he was not greedy. He was moving out very slowly, setting up his units. But I think the turning point during that game was that maybe Rain was able to read his opponent's minds, and he was able to predict that, okay, at this time in the game you're going to be moving out to set up defensive positions for your third base. And he timed, I think the critical thing in that battle was that he timed the Zealot leg was just perfect. I mean, I remember before the battle begins there was no Zealot leg, and as soon as Rain click attack, Zealot leg clicks in, and Zealot just streamlined into the Terran's defensive lines without any mines to fight, and that just decimated the tank lines. And I think another key decision factor in that time was that Light hasn't the time to kind of set up his tanks in kind of separate positions. Some of the tanks were very clumped. I mean, granted, the clumped tanks were in the back, so they were not hit immediately, but still, I think that was a turning point. But anyways, let's put that game behind us, and we're going to be going up in set 2. This is going to be an Allegro 4-player map, and Light has sent his now Light has just started to send his SCV out for scouting, and Rain has done that just before him, about 20 seconds. I think after Gateway, and then those two units are meeting in the center, but of course Light won't be turning around because the timing of the probe won't give him any more hints than he excuse me, suspect, because it could be probe sent after gas, could be after pylon, it could be after gateway. So there are many scenarios that could happen. This probe gets in, it was able to see everything, see that only one SCV is on gas, but is escorted out by the non-welcoming Marine. Cross Scout going now for Light. I feel that it is a mistake. No, he's not going to be Cross Scout. He's going to meet this Zealot in the center and immediately turn around, I feel. Yeah, so very lucky. I'm not sure if that was luck or or it's just skill from Light to able to predict that there's going to be a Zealot coming out just as he moved his SCV over. And that this Zealot together with this probe is going to try to battle against the two Marine on the ramp, maybe supported with an SCV, and a third Marine coming out momentarily. This probe is trying to block this SCV and did 2 hits on that SCV, but that's not going to be enough. The second SCV is there to help with 3 Marine, and they're going to be able to drive that probe and that Zealot home. Behind this, Rain has decided to take his Nexus. So once again, early Nexus for Rain as well as the Pilot to follow up, and let's see what is the response from Light. This is cross map, so it allows a little bit more time for the defending player to gather his defensive forces before the enemy can strike at his throat. So that kind of favors for more economic builds and kind of greedy play. Rain was able to confirm that the command centers were swinging up. I was not sure if his vision was able to see him to tell him that. No, he doesn't. He doesn't know. And that probe's vision is not good enough. It's going to turn around. We have a Dragoon coming, however, that Dragoon's going to try to take out his SCV. That SCV just goes past him, and Rain is going to go back and try to chase that SCV. He has another Dragoon on the ramp blocking. He's going to, of course, give up the fact that the Nexus has been constructed, but he's going to try the rest of what he has inside his base. This probe is able to scout the outgoing Vulture. A second Gateway going in behind this with no Robo, so this is kind of a soft counter to 2-fact play. But behind this, there's no 2 factories. It's going to be 1 factory with armory, so that kind of defeats the purpose from Rain a little bit, but of course he has no idea to know what his opponent is built. The Nexus is going to finish momentarily, and now Rain is going to start to transfer his probe as well and put down his robotics facility. Some Marine and 2 Vultures are coming out for soft push. This push won't be able to do anything. 2 Dragoons and 1 Zealot is more than enough to deal with these groups, unless there's going to be speed, but there's no speed. It's going to be Vultures with Mind and trying to deny the third base, and behind this, Robos is going up with I think by this time it's going to be what is this? We don't have Dragoon range or what? Why those Dragoons firing so, half-heartedly? But now that attack fell, and not losing a single unit for Protoss. That was immaculate defense from Rain, and I feel Light is in a little bit of trouble. He wasted 2 vultures that could have been used, for harassment, for laying more mines around the map. I guess maybe he laid all of the mines needed already. He laid 5 mines out of the 6 total mines that he could have laid with his units. One Zealot sacrificing himself just so that this probe can put down an additional building over here. That's going to be just 2 additional pylons. We don't have robotics support by yet, so that's going to be a very just standard and safe robos build, very peaceful build. I feel this is kind of like a build that says, make war not peace. These 2 dragoons are coming out just to see anything, and that probe is going to get sniped. Not sniped! That probe survives, but of course he's going to be waiting for the observer to come out, and that Fortress is going to come back in. Very good Dragoon dance, and that commands that Nexus being put. Wow, very good play. I mean, this play is just so delicious. I mean, Rain is just so delicious. It's ridiculous how good he is. And Light sees it, he sees everything that's happening, but he's unable to do anything. He's unable to snipe the probe, he's unable to prevent the Nexus from going up, and he's just forced to sit inside his base and just wait for his fate to unveil. And just wait for Rain to, bring whatever, fate Rain wants to bestow upon this poor and miserable Terran player. I'm just kidding. Of course, Light is a very strong player. Let's see what kind of a fight he puts up. 2 pylon blocking half of that base. Turret going up. I feel Light is again scared of potential Protoss menace, because he hasn't put up his comsat station. He's gonna go for a starport instead. So the turret was kind of going up a little bit prematurely. But lucky for him, he built only 1 turret. I think only 1 so far. The third half factories is going up behind this. We have a turret inside the main that's going to prevent this observer to go further north, and he won't be able to discover the starport for now. But let's see if that op is going to circle around. Yeah, it does. Rain doesn't miss a single beat. He's finally discovered the location of the starport. Vulture desperately planting some mines, but of course there's not going to be something coming up soon. I mean, there's going to be something coming, but not soon. Okay, very kind of interesting place to put the robotic support bay. That's very hidden, and of course Light already knows that there's going to be a third base there, so there's no reason why he would scan that area once again just to waste the scan. Vultures are going to be running by, but losing 1 probe so far, but so I think 3 probes total for 3 vultures. I think that's something that's acceptable for Rain at this point. And don't worry, I think he's gonna just again push up with a ton of crap as Terran takes the 3rd base, just as he does in the second game. That observer is making the best out of its value, checking where the mines are laid, checking where the turrets are positioned, and just counting the number of units in and out of the base. I mean, Rain is just on top of things, and the Reaver is gonna be coming out now and supporting with 2 Zealot. There's nothing here, just mines. We don't have a turret here so far. We have a turret, but it's very far. So Rain's gonna drop 1 Zealot to draw Terran tank fire, as well as pick up that mine. That's gonna put a Reaver, but no, it's gonna go for the main instead. The opposite is going to see everything, sees the what is gonna be 1 tank already siege. The 2nd tank is coming up. He might drop a Zealot to draw a kind of some kind of splash damage. He's gonna go all the way to the map, but Goliath's coming up just on time. But we have Shadow speed, and Goliath speed is not yet done. And that's going to be that, and I think that was the first victory for Light in this game. I mean, Goliath just popped out at the right moment. Rain kind of playing a little bit sloppily there, and now he's going to be able to take his 4th base, but very much delay. And this Shadow, the Terran dropship is coming in, and this op is just about to miss it, and he's going to deal massive damage. 2 vultures drop here, 2 more vultures going to drop in the main. And let's see what else he has here. He's gonna transfer the rest of his probes, but a little bit too late, I feel. Some of the probes already got massacred. These Dragoons are kind of getting stuck behind the map, behind the gateway. Oh my god, even going down here to attack the probes. Finally, Rain sent 2 Dragoons to take care of them, but still, these probes are going to get massacred. I mean, I hope that Rain doesn't fall apart here because he's played so well. It's 94 supply for Light and 108 for Rain after that crazy debacle. I feel that Light was, definitely the winner of that exchange. He was able to prevent his enemy's drop, and did a drop of himself. And I feel that in this time, I feel that Rain was a little bit cocky. I mean, he scouted the dropship. I mean, he scouted the starport. And what is it? What is the response plan? We don't see any forge going up. We don't see any kind of ops placed in ridges to spot for dropship. We don't see dragoons placed in strategic locations. We don't see any of those things. So I think that was a bit cocky from him, and he had to pay for that. The dropship even escaped. Only now does Rain begin to put cannon everywhere, but the damage already been dealt. Light has put up his third command center, and I think it's going to be up to Rain to play catch up now. He's going to try to put a shadow with speed into the expansion. Very lucky for him. Only one unit here, only one turret. He's going to be taking out a bunch of supply depot. He might try one more, and three supply depots are going to fall. No, not yet. He's gonna try once more, and only one supply depot dead, and that SCV is gonna try to come in to repair. We might have a drop here on the SCV line. No, he's gonna hide in the corner, and we should have a Goliath coming out soon to take care of that. Or that Reaver might drop on top of the tank, but no, the opportunity has passed because there's too many tanks around in that area. One Terran supply depot is going to burn down. I feel Wraith is coming out, and it's time for him to drop his Reaver just in the middle of this SV line, but unfortunately he was unable to do so, and I think the game is firmly in Light's favor, even though his supply is slightly behind, but that doesn't reflect the fact that it's got 3 bases going, as well as very good upgrades. Still more shuttle play for Rain. I think this series is going to go to the 3rd game, which is good, right? Okay, another dropship's gonna pick up some units and is unscouted by Protoss. We just have a few probes here, so that is the only thing that is going well for Rain. Light's gonna put 1 vulture here to harass the base on the southern side, and it's gonna put 3 vultures in the main. Yeah, exactly, he's gonna try to do just that, so harassing 2 bases with 1 drop. Very good. Rain is not reacting. Rain is losing more units on the southern side than he's losing inside his main. No, now he reacts and picking up this vulture with 2 kills already. And now Rain is going to try to take his 5th base, and that probe is able to transfer correctly. The dropship still hides in the corner. Shadow with High Templars, but 2 High Templars, 3 High Templars to that already, and all of the vultures survived. So I feel that Rain is kind of slipping a little bit here. He's gonna lose all of the vultures here, Light, but he won't mind so much. He's just macroing his economy, trying to set up his 4th base. And I mean, the game is very open for both players for the taking, and yeah, Light is not as lucky as in the first game. He didn't get his chance to kind of do a huge push as Darren set up his 3rd base, so he's gonna have to contend to fight for the longer game. By the way, again, a word of advertisement. If you like my cast, feel free to support me by buying some coffee for me. The link to buy coffee is in the video description. Feel free to click subscribe on my other Starcraft channel, as well as join the Facebook broodwar forever. We are all of the broodwar lovers that just hoping to create a kind of a place for discussion on Facebook about these amazing games. And by the way, shout out to people in the Ukraine and the people in Europe. I hope everybody is safe now, as the conflict between Ukraine and Russia is unfolding. Okay, so let's go back to the game. We're gonna have a huge push out for Rain. He's nearly maxed out. He's gonna try to strike where the Terran is weakest, because Terran is quite stretched thin here. A lot of units are amassing here on the southern side, but looks like Light is sensing that, and he's gonna send the rest of his troops from the northern side here to reinforce. The minefield is able to buy a little bit more time. We have High Templars are dropping. The first storm is done. Do we have a second storm? No, we don't have anything so far. Zealots are in front, and all mines are destroyed. Even the barracks blocking the view of these units destroyed. Very, very good tank focus fire on the Dragoon. Is able to take out a lot of Dragoon. He's going to come back in once again, but very good defensive matrix, and these Protoss units are backing out. And it just shows how good is the army movement from Rain. I feel he's not overcommitting. He sees, you know, when is a good time to fight, when is a good time to trade, when is a good time to retreat and recoup his units, and just wait for the next wave to come in. And I feel that is something that Protoss players don't do well. +1 upgrades now for Protoss, and I think for Terran it's going to be +2, and wow, +3 and +2. That's just ridiculous upgrade advantage in favor of Protoss. And this is why Protoss needs to play Storm, because Storm is the only thing that could nullify the upgrade advantage that Terran has. We're going to have a huge High Templar drop here as these units are getting kind of busy over here. It's coming in now. It's going to drop a Zealot first. It's going to drop a High Templar. Very, very good pull, killing out only 2 SCVs so far, and morphing into an Archon, as well as not even destroying the turret. I think that was a failed drop, to be honest, because Light, which is really, really good with pulling his probes, his SCVs. Let's see here, is Rain going to take a 6th base? He's going to try to do that now. There's already a mine laid on that side that is going to prevent him from taking it. Try to come in again. That Shadows is near the red, 25 health left, but is able to run away before getting destroyed by the turret. Vultures are coming out in the middle map. They kind of get trapped in the middle, but we don't have enough ops, so these Dragoons are going to just hold position for some time and chill. Vultures are coming in here. 3 cannons are not able to provide enough cover, and the Vultures are focus firing on the cannons and not the probes. The rest of the units are coming in. I think that's kind of a mistake from Light. He's not going to have enough time to fight. These Dragoons are waiting here for what? I'm not sure. And finally now the Vultures are coming here to harass, and the rest of the Dragoons are not moving. Just Zealot won't be able to cut it, and now the Vultures are going to escape unharmed as well. So that was a bit of poor play, I feel, from Rain. Okay, looks like Rain is going to take his... Oh my god, even more troops. Where are the Dragoons? This is so ridiculously how Rain is just, you know, either underestimating his opponent or acting cocky or something like that. Finally clearing out the Vultures, but losing a lot of units. Finally going for a Protoss target here. The 6th base for Protoss is going to be at the top right corner. The Nexus was just planted down. The 5th command center is going to be exactly in the same place, and so they're going to be contesting for the same base. 2 dropship coming in, clearing out a lot of mines, and then we're going to be having Storm, very, very good Storm, clearing out both Vultures and SCVs. This Storm was a lot more effective. That High Templar has more unit, is waiting for more SCVs to come in to do a last Storm, but there he might not have enough. Is he going to Storm, or he's gonna... I want to see that High Templar more than I want to see this fight. But anyways, a huge mech boss is moving out with +3 from both, +3. More High Templars coming in. EMP on that group of Zealot and that group of High Templars, but 1 High Templar still with Storm, storming over the Science Vessel, but that's not going to be enough. We're going to have another Storm, I feel. No, another good Storm on that big clump of tank. Another good Storm taking out 3 tanks. Do we have more Storms coming in from the back? This is a crazy Storm with just no shadow, just you know, man Templars walking in, but that is not going to be enough, and Light is now up by about 20 supply, but of course that is going to be nullified soon when the next batch of Protoss army comes out of the gateway. But that gateway resupply line might be, you know, under serious trouble, so we might have some good Storm now. He needs to Storm now. He's doing a very good Storm, taking out a lot of tanks and you know, providing value for those units and trading quite well. But now Light has about 40 supply advantage, and now Rain is going to be stuck inside his base because these tanks are sieging quite well. He needs to use the shuttle to do some drops, but no. Rain GG, and we'll be going towards the 3rd game between these 2 players. Amazing games. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.